And joining us on Hot Copy is Senator Judge Koko Pimentel. Good morning to you, Senator. Thank you for coming.
Good morning, Karen. It's very nice to be back in your show.
Thank you very much. So I want to ask you, what did you think of the defense's strategy to present people, officials who can attest to Chief Justice Corona's source of income, payroll, allowances, salaries?
It's a very good question, but I ask myself that same question. If I were in the shoes of the lead counsel, how would I approach the case? And I think I would have done the same thing. No? First, explain the cash inflow, the income.
Okay.
Although that is now being debated whether everything is income.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the thrust of the cross-examination.
Correct.
So and then later on explain the cash outflow. Then explain the disposition of properties. That is why they are no longer in the SALN.
Now, why is that important? Senator Trillanes asked, the source of income is not the issue here. No one is questioning the Chief Justice's source of income. Our question is, why are there misdeclarations or undervalued declarations?
Early in the trial, Justice Cuevas asked the court the implication of its ruling that this 2.4, may paragraph 2.4
on ill-gotten wealth.
Ill-gotten wealth. Ang ruling ng impeachment court is the prosecution is barred from introducing evidence to prove 2.4.
Correct.
Okay, so tinanong ni Justice Cuevas, what is the implication of that ruling? Because you're not saying that 2.4 is to be deleted or considered dismissed. It's just that the prosecution is barred. And if I remember correctly, the answer was that if you feel that that the presumption of ill-gotten wealth has kicked in, then you can present evidence to prove that the wealth of the respondent is not ill-gotten. Okay, but that's very subjective. So si Justice Cuevas is just covering all the bases. Sabi niya, anong malay ko? What's going on in the minds of the 23 senator judges? Maybe some of them have been convinced that the wealth of the respondent has been ill-gotten. So he has to make sure to cover this base, to explain. So that's how I appreciate their presentation of evidence.
Okay. Now, yesterday there was a differentiation, us who aren't tax lawyers, on salaries, allowances apparently you can't use for personal reasons. Say where that's going.
Ang daming terms.
Ang daming terms kahapon.
Salaries, allowances, emoluments, fringe benefits, other allowances. Ang dami.
Okay.
Ang dami.
So the point being, ang salary, ang payroll lang pala, yun ang binubuwisan.
Yes. Ang lumabas talaga sa last few days is ang public official na ganyang kataas, marami siyang receipts, receipts natatanggap.
Correct.
But not all can be considered as income.
Okay.
So only those which are subject to income tax, so to withholding are to be considered as income.
Okay.
So when the witness summarized everything and said that the respondent received income of 21 million pesos from 2002 to 2011, so that statement really carries a misimpression. That's why in the cross-examination, the prosecutor made the effort to distinguish na, hindi po lahat yan income. Ang iba dyan, allowances, ang iba dyan, reimbursements. Ibig sabihin, if it's actually a reimbursement, the assumption of the law is that you spent for something, so now you are reimbursed. Therefore, your assets or your net worth did not actually increase or grow, di ba?
Yes,
Kasi out and then in just to reimburse you.
Yes,
So,
but the allowances, I mean, lawyers have told me, let's face it, Karen, even if it shouldn't be for personal use, it's saved. They put it in the bank accounts.
yes, because yun na nga, lumabas din sa past few days that liquidating the allowances is done by a mere certification.
Correct.
So, pero actually kasi, you know, in reality, that person, that official entitled to these allowances also actually spends except that hindi na lang niya na ma-match na, you know, he spent for something and then hindi na lang niya ma-match yun for allowances. So, masyadong mabusisi. So the law assumes that he really spent this for the purposes.
All right. Now with Articles 2, 3, and 7, I'm asking you personally as a senator judge, which article do you want answers from?
Well,
For you,